Hello, folks, and welcome to our May 2025 Market Chats. I'm Rodney Hathaway, Chief Investment Officer here at Waukesha State Bank Wealth Management. After postponing our discussion on federal deficits and government spending for a couple months, we're finally going to address this topic today. More importantly, we will discuss how the tax and spending bill currently working its way through the halls of Congress might ultimately impact your investment and retirement plans. The proposed discretionary spending budget of $1.7 trillion for fiscal year 2026 would be $163 billion lower than 2025 spending levels. To put things in perspective, the total federal budget for 2025 ending this October is $6.41 trillion, which includes both discretionary and non-discretionary spending. Unfortunately, however, the federal government will spend about $1.9 trillion more this year than it will generate in tax receipts. A big driver behind the jump in the federal deficit is the increased interest expense the government is paying on its $36.2 trillion of debt. This overspend of $1.9 trillion will add to the national debt as shown in the chart below. The $163 billion in proposed budget cuts for fiscal 2026 is what is concerning for many Americans who are relying on government payments like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. As more Americans are reaching retirement age, payments for these three programs continues to grow as a percentage of the total budget, as seen in this projection. It is projected that over the next 10 years, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid spending will total over 55% of the entire federal budget. The rising debt level and growing number of retirees are two key issues that have to be addressed not only in this budget year, but in years to come. Bottom line, the current trajectory in debt and federal spending is unsustainable. Just the interest payments on the federal debt is approaching $1 trillion a year. As Congress works out the final details of the budget over the next coming weeks and months, you may see news headlines that could be concerning or even alarming. Any attempt to get close to a balanced budget will be a Herculean effort and will require immense fortitude as Americans. We fully expect both Democrats and Republican lawmakers will politicize the budget process to position themselves in a favorable light with voters. The first thing we will point out with regards to Social Security payments is that if you're in your 40s or older, we believe there is an extremely low likelihood that your projected Social Security payments will be affected. For people younger than 40, to curb the budget deficit, Congress may attempt to push retirement age out a year or two. With regards to Medicare and Medicaid benefits, drug costs continue to grow as Americans age. A key initiative with President Trump's agenda is to rein in prescription drug costs. This will be a multi-pronged approach which includes streamlining the drug development process and making sure Americans aren't subsidizing these costs for the rest of the world. There will be a more detailed discussion on this topic on a future video chat. The budget process is largely in the hands of our elected officials at this point, but we can control how we plan for the future. For example, until we gain confidence that the federal debt can be reined in, we expect interest rates will remain at elevated levels. This means the interest paid on bond investments will be quite attractive. Have you considered what is the appropriate or ideal percentage of your investments should be allocated to bonds? Taking the information you share, our advisor team can help you plan for what may appear to be an uncertain future. Things like interest rates, inflation, and federal spending are variables that aren't easily predicted, but a well laid out financial plan can possibly reduce the impact of those variables. We can help you implement a financial plan that will give you the comfort and confidence that your retirement goals and dreams will be achieved. So, if the ensuing news headlines give you pause or concern, please reach out to us. As usual, we welcome any questions you may have and look forward to future discussions with you.